Hi, this is Olga from wholesaleUSAdresses.com. If you have ever wanted to launch your own wholesale clothes and kids brand, I have some ideas for you. You might feel that it's a daunting process to set up and market your own kids' clothes brand, but keep in mind that every brand name started out as an idea. Sure, it can be challenging to start up a brand and get traction for it in the wholesale kids market, but it can be done. I should warn you that I have seen many designers come and go, so you really need to be committed to the hard work that it's going to entail. Having said that, even the hardest working kids clothing designers can fall short of her or his goals, so be prepared for both a positive and negative outcome. I recommend that you also be prepared for a positive outcome since you should have a plan in the event that your brand really takes off. You might suddenly receive a really large order from a department store such as Macy's or Sears. You never know. The following tips can help you launch your own wholesale children's label. Tip number 1. Focus on a niche that is not currently being served efficiently or is just not being served at all. Tip number 2. Select a name for your brand that represents the theme for your clothes. Tip number 3. Connect with designers at fashion schools. This way you can have designs produced for you at a more economical price than if you hired a professional design firm. Tip number 4. Contact kids' clothing factories and obtain samples of their production. Tip number 5. Rent space in a showroom or in a wholesale fashion district building that is known for a children's apparel. Tip number 6. Introduce yourself to both boutique owners and department store buyers. Remember that no sale is too small at the beginning, since your goal is to get your kids' wholesale clothing into the market. Tip number 7. Develop a social media presence on Facebook. Update it on a regular basis. Tip number 8. Upload videos of your wholesale kids' clothing to YouTube. Share these videos on your website and on your Facebook page. Tip number 9. Host fashion shows featuring your apparel. You can host these shows at boutiques, non-profit organizations, and at trade shows. Tip number 10. Give out samples to wholesalers. This way the wholesalers can make sales on your behalf. Tip number 11. Work with sales reps that know the kids' clothing industry. Tip number 12. Set up an e-commerce website to market and sell your clothing brand. Tip number 13. Open your own kids' clothing store dedicated to your brand. You will have the opportunity to publish your brand while making sales at the same time. You will also be able to better determine which styles and designers are more popular. Please visit our wholesale warehouse in New York.